Alrighty, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel for the daily analysis for ADA. We're going to be discussing what's happening with Cardano right now and, of course, what is yet to come. I'm sure if you guys do watch my updates throughout my channel, you know that I covered this in my Caspa update if you watched it. If not, we'll briefly go over what's happening. You guys can see pretty much the entire market, especially all the coins in the top 100 are down right now due to BTC taking a little bit of a breather, which is of course impacting the entire market. As far as Cardano is concerned, on the other hand, ADA is down about 4.3% with the price currently sitting at 56.8 cents. I was about to say dollars. That's crazy. And it's also down about 2.3% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. If we're looking at its market cap though, guys, you can see the market cap is holding above that $20 billion mark still, and the 24-hour trading volume is exactly where it was yesterday, which is above a $500 million mark. Really, really nice to see. Cardano is holding really strong in my personal opinion, and I'm going to talk about that as well right now. But before we get into the analysis, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at DEX Hunter, this is something I really want you guys to pay attention to, because I think this changes everything, especially when we do see more hype coming into Cardano's DeFi. This is going to be a game changer. So you can see on DEX Hunter, if you have ADA wallet, if you have MetaMask, you can now USDC to any Cardano native token. So you can swap USDC to literally any Cardano native token, and also coming very soon to our tester group. So why is this important, you may be asking? Like, you may be saying, who cares about this? Why does this matter? As you know, we're getting into the bull market, right? And usually when we enter the bull market, we see a huge inflow of new money come into the space. Just generally people that are not used to swapping and transferring coins from another coin to another, bridging, all that stuff. So keeping it simple is massive. So now imagine we see a huge spike in Cardano's DeFi. And speaking about ADA's DeFi, it's picking up. We are of course sitting at some yearly highs, almost at 400 million TVL. And of course, like I've mentioned, compared to some other chains, Cardano's TVL is really low. And I think this is going to bring in more attention as we do go further into the bull market. Smart money knows that ADA's overall ecosystem is still undervalued, and it could start getting more attention, not just from investors but from developers as well. The protocols, as I've mentioned to you guys, on ADA compared to other chains, it's really low. So the overall potential is there. And when the new money comes into play, people want to get some exclusive native tokens on ADA. Rather than switching it from ADA to USDC or USDT to ADA or whatever you want to call it, all you need to do is just buy USDC, and boom, you can convert it to any native token that you want. So it kind of makes things faster and easier for newcomers. And speaking about newcomers, guys, they bring in tremendous amount of volume when the market is booming. So this is great, and I think this is going to be a huge plus point as we're going further into the bull market. But if you are not aware, we are seeing BTC, of course, seeing a little bit of a retracement. If I show you guys on the hourly time frame, you will be able to understand as to what exactly is going on with BTC. So you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin did see a little bit of a pullback. We were trading at around 42,000 earlier today, but obviously we've seen a little bit of a retracement. So that's that. And if you want to know, I know I can't be saying this over and over again in all my updates, but I know some of the ADA holders or my viewers do not watch the other Solana updates because maybe you do not hold Solana or you're not interested in it. But basically what I'm trying to say is, I discussed in my Solana update that we could be seeing BTC taking a pullback this coming year 2024, because it's due for a pullback. Because right now what we're seeing is so much greed in the space, and when there's greed, this is where you need to be asking yourself a question: are we not due for a pullback? As far as pullbacks are concerned, we've only seen a 8% retracement from its yearly high, which is pretty small in my opinion. And I think as we do close out the year of 2023, quarter four was a huge year for the crypto space. Some profit taking is of course going to happen, and I think whales will try to shake out a lot of longs and just kind of shake out the weak hands. So what I'm trying to say is there is a chance, in my opinion, and honestly it would make sense to obviously close out the CME futures and also possibly retest this 36,184 support line before we start breaking towards all-time highs. I think this flush is needed because right now we're forgetting that BTC has pumped up so much, and we're talking about the biggest asset class in the crypto space. So a little bit of a retracement is due before we do see continuous upwards trend. And honestly, in my opinion, again, this is of course my opinion, I think there is a chance that we do test this and trade sideways, and after this I think we're heading towards all-time highs. I'm very confident if this retracement were to happen. I think after that all-time highs are in play. So what does this mean for ADA, right? That's what you guys might be wondering. Right now, ADA is holding really strong. Surprisingly, compared to yesterday, not much has changed for the overall Cardano's momentum, and that should just tell you how bullish ADA is right now. But of course, if BTC were to see a retracement of about 10%, that is going to impact Cardano, and we could see ADA falling about 15 to 20%. Let's just say it falls 20%, and that's if we do see that 36k retracement. We could see a 45 cents ADA if the prices of course remain around where it is currently, and 45 cents ADA possibly could be in play. But anyone that's hoping for 23 cents ADA and all that good stuff, those days are long gone. And I'm not trying to be bearish or anything, or just trying to keep everything realistic, right? Of course, to anyone that wants to know, Cardano is up right now. If you picked it up on October at 24 cents, you did see it go up 182%. So we need to keep these factors in mind, and retracements, pullbacks are needed before we do see the continuation. You can pretty much see this even in the previous bull market as we were breaking out. Retracements definitely come, and this is only if BTC sees this retracement, which I think could happen, because like I said, we've been pretty much pumping 3 months back to back, seen maybe 1 or 2 days in between each month from October to now, and that we did see a little bit of a pullback, but pretty much overall things have been pumping like crazy. So we need to keep these factors in mind. But does this change the overall outlook on ADA? Absolutely not. Of course, if ADA pushes up before the year comes to an end to the 78.6, the higher it is, the better it is, the lower the pullback is going to be, in my opinion. What I mean is, let's say we do see ADA pushing up to 77 cents, and if 77 cents does happen to be the next target that is met before the year comes to an end, guess what that's going to do? And let's say the retracement does happen of about 10% roughly for BTC, let's say 20%, that would put us at 62 cents. So you guys get the idea as to what I'm trying to say. So I'm not trying to be bearish on ADA or anything like that. I think Cardano is one of the very few projects that a lot of people kind of overlook, and I think it's going to shock a lot of people moving into this bull market. Of course, risks are associated with every coin. Solana, Avalanche, everything has risk associated to it, as well as ADA. But I think it's going to be a shocker. Let me know down below what you guys think. But as far as the price is concerned right now, we're holding very, very strongly at that previous resistance still. So that is great to see. But what happens if we lose the support line? We could see ADA falling down to this 52 cents support. And I think that would be a realistic target to be aiming for. But that is it for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys personally think. Do you guys agree with my overall take? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for all your support. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.